What's up, San Antonio? It's your girl JJ going live on Facebook during this COVID-19 year. I'm going to be talking a little bit about sports, music, things going on in San Antonio, and even a special guest or two may pop in. Feel free to share, comment throughout the show, and I hope you enjoy. What's going on, everybody? It's great to be back. Took a couple of days off, but I am back. And before we start the show, I want to say something real quick. This show today is in memory of Jesse Lobo, my cousin, who passed away over the weekend. Jesse, this one's for you. Dedicated to, obviously, your loving kids, Patrick, Jesse Jr., Carmen, and, of course, you too, Patty. Thank you so much for joining us again. It is going to be an entertaining show, but prayers go out to my cousins on the loss of Jesse. If you were ever at Tonic Bar, he was the man that greeted you at the door with open arms right there. My buddy, my pal, big teddy bear. I'm so happy to have known him, and love you, buddy. All right, guys. Lots to talk about today. Obviously, history in the making. Yesterday, history in the making. Can't beat that history. I tell you what. The first female VP is getting ready. Hopefully. It's going to get nasty. But first African American, first Asian American to be chosen as a running mate for a major party's presidential candidate. She is the 32nd Attorney General of California, the 27th District Attorney of San Francisco, and a Howard University grad, Kamala Harris. Can you believe it? The first African American woman to be running as a presidential candidate mate. This is freaking amazing. It is going to get nasty, yes, as Pop would say too. Somebody else says that stupid term, but whatever. I think this is great. By the way, today's show is not really scripted, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I am literally just on it. I'm just gonna go with it. I have two amazing nieces. They're really not my nieces, but they I love them to death, like they truly are. And of biracial descent. And this is monumental for them. Like, my nieces are going to be freaking idolizing this person, whether she wins or not. Like, this is a huge thing for everybody. This is a huge step for young women in general, young girls to look up to. This is going to be freaking amazing. Just to even know that during this horrible time, as women, you have something to look up to. And whether she wins or not, it's going to be monumental that she even got to run. Obviously, we all know she was trying to run for president, didn't make that cut, but to be the VP is still amazing. And I can't wait till this afternoon to see this unveil. Obviously, it's not going to be a traditional Democrat, convention or party or celebration. And I'm not saying I'm strictly Democrat, but I'm just saying that this is monumental. I mean, whether you're a strict Republican or a strict Democrat, I don't like talking politics because I'm not all in the know of politics. But this is huge. And I know this is something that my family will be talking about for a while to my nieces. Quill. I know this is monumental. It truly is. And for all those young girls out there, this is something to learn about. This is something to be proud of. America is not taking you for granted. Camilla, Harris, Senator Kamala Harris. Um, this is progress. This is recognition for women. Um, and I know the big nasty is probably pissed off, but it's time for change. I mean, how many of us are sick of this damn virus that we could have ended, possibly, not ended, but could have controlled better if it wasn't for him playing puppets with our governors? Because I have to say, I'm very, very disappointed in Governor Abbott and how he handled this whole situation regarding our city of San Antonio. Obviously, I have to say our city and be specific on here because this is going nationally now. But I have to say I'm just so frustrated that Governor Abbott did not take control of this right away, and he didn't mandate mask, and he thought this was just gonna all go away like his puppeteer friend, but it didn't, and we're still stuck, and it's not getting any better. The United States still has 164,976 deaths on the page. Like this is on the record. Here we go. 164,976 people have died from this. Globally, 744,211. This is just insane. Insane. And a lot of other countries are back to normal. The new norm. I mean, they're not worried about how many ICU beds they have, and those small towns like Hidalgo and down south of us aren't scared in like anywhere else. So yeah, we need some change. I'm excited. All I can say is you need to go out and vote. You need to go out and vote. Early voting in Texas starts October 13th and lasts till October 30th. Big date, November 3rd. So if you don't want to stand in line, go to early voting. Get it done, please. Please, 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 please. And on that ticket also is a sheriff race going on. So please vote for Javier Salazar for sheriff. Please do that. Please, 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 please vote for Javier Salazar for sheriff. But October 13th through the 30th, early voting. Go out. Set the record straight. Prove that together we can make change for all women. Whoever it may be. November 3rd, of course, the main date to vote. But yes, it is your birthday, Patty. Yes, it is your birthday. I tell you what, this lady has a good resume, and VP over here with Mr. Puppet. I want to call him Mr. Puppet. I'm trying to be nice, but Mr. Pence, you better be ready because your girl is coming to get you. She's gonna fight you in those VP debates, and you can already tell that she's not gonna back down. I mean, and that's what women need right now. And I'm excited. We just need change. Whether it would have been a different Republican candidate, I would have been fine with that. We just need change. We need change. Whoever it may be, we just need a change. And it's coming. It's coming. Could be coming in a form of big time history. And just glad to be part of that. So that's my political talk for the day. I promise. I won't bore you because like I said, I'm really not into politics. This was never my thing. But wow, history in the making for women is amazing. So many generations will be affected by this, and it'll be pretty cool to see what actually does play out. But I got some just random things to talk about today. I feel like I obviously didn't have a show on Friday because I felt like I was on a little mini vacay. It was fun. I had a great time. Got to be away from home for a bit and do some swimming and hanging out. So now I'm back. Obviously with a new look, a new page, a new avenue we're going with the show, and new things to come, obviously. So I'm super, super excited. Um, I'm going to have a very special guest on Friday. Some of you may know her, some of you may not. But my smart, caring, loving sister, bestie, whatever you want to call her, Vanessa is going to be joining me on Friday. And I tell you what, I hope you guys are ready because I don't know what to expect. One being this whole history in the making, and two being the fact that she's not going to hold back at all. So just fair warning there. She's not going to hold back. I guarantee it. She's not, and it's going to be fun. And I can't wait to have her on. And, she's going to bring some educational stuff into the program. But it's going to be very interesting when the two of us are talking. And I mean talking. And there's going to be a lot to talk about. And possibly give away some stuff. I'll just leave that there. And I just can't wait. She's going to be here. Oh, social distancing, my bad. Let me rephrase that. But yeah, she's going to be on the show on Friday. And there's going to be a hell of a lot to talk about. I can't promise it'll stay PG. We would try to stay PG as much as we can. But if you don't know us already, or if you've never seen us together, or in the same area or on the phone or whatever, it can get a little crazy. So be prepared for that. That is actually coming up on Friday. And I can't wait. I can't wait. If you are at home, you're lucky. You can turn up the volume and probably laugh your butt off. If you're at work, you better buy some headphones. And if you're a kid that should be online learning, good luck to you. You may have to watch after your online learning, because it's going to be fun to watch and check that out. But I'm super excited about that. So let's go ahead and get into it. I guess sports. We'll talk a bit about sports. It is so weird. I have been glued to the TV, and if you can see, obviously you guys can't see because then I gotta move everything. But I have it on ESPN right now. I am glued to the fact that college football's up in the air. Like, you got conferences that want to play, you got conferences that want to postpone, you got conferences that are going to cancel, trying to move back to fall. How do you get back on schedule? I'm in the middle. Obviously, I think I still work at the Alamo Dome. Hopefully B and Shannon are not watching this. But I want to go back to work already. And our business, our line of business is surrounded by UTSA football right now. Whether they play, when the first game is, are they going to play? UTSA is saying yes, 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 yes. And then, of course, you got, other Big Ten and Pac-12 postponing till the fall. And yes, I will give a shout out. Sorry. These schools are planning to play. I don't know what to think. Yes, it's going to be dangerous. Is there going to be fans? Are we going to social distance? Is there not going to be fans? What does that mean for the actual venues that are hosting these games? There's so many questions that lie in that, and I just don't know where to start with that. I'm baffled by it. But I do know this. The Alamo Bowl. The Alamo Bowl is going to be impacted by this. The city of San Antonio will be impacted by it. Um, the Alamo Bowl brings in $36 million. Yes, $36 million to San Antonio in 2019. They brought in $36 million. In 2018, they brought in $52 million to San Antonio. Over 76,000 visitors to SA when these games take place. And to not be able to play this game is huge for the economy of San Antonio. So, these football teams canceling, I get it. I wish we would have just canceled it, period. Let's just cancel it all the way across the board. It's still too dangerous. Had our puppeteer man, taken care of this virus the way he should have, we wouldn't be in this situation. But hey, it is what it is. We got to live through it. We got to fight on. And we will. But whether we postpone the game and, make it up or however we do it, it's going to be a little crazy. And I'm just, I don't know. I don't know what to think. It's going to be crazy. And I just wish that we could get back to the norm somewhat. But I know that with these two big conferences not playing the media right deals, CBS, ESPN, Fox, they spend $2.64 billion on these games, broadcasting and so forth. And it's going to be huge. Sponsorship dollars are going to disappear, And what about these players? I get it. They're worried that they're going to get sick. And they don't have insurance. I know they don't. I mean, we were all at college at one point, and unless you're under your parents' insurance policy, you have good insurance. But if you don't, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. But I don't know how this is gonna play out. I just wish they'd decide across the board for everyone. But hey, it is what it is. Let's talk some Spurs real quick. Obviously, we are hoping and praying that they win tomorrow against the Utah Jazz. They have two scenarios. One, they can take the 8th seed with 3 losses. Memphis would have to lose to the Bucks. The Mavs would have to beat Phoenix. And my Brooklyn Nets would have to beat Portland in order to be the 8th seed. Spurs have to win regardless. To make the 9th seed, Spurs have to win regardless against the Jazz tomorrow. And 2 of the 3 losses that I talked about have to happen. Can this happen? I hope so. I want it to happen. I want the Spurs to be in the playoffs. I want Pop's streak and the Spurs streak to stay alive. But the Spurs got to win against the Jazz. And we got to hope we get some losses, in those 2 games. So it's going to be very, very interesting tomorrow. I know a lot of us are going to be glued to the TV. Notable games today are the Rockets and Pacers, Sixers and Raptors, Heat and Thunder, Nuggets and Clippers. Those are the notable games for today. Tomorrow, obviously, the ones we'll be watching, Bucks and Grizzlies, Blazers and Nets, Mavs and Suns. And I'll tell you what, I need those Mavs to win. Lakers and Kings, Celtics and Wizards, Pelicans and Magic, and the Spurs, obviously, tomorrow at 5:30. 5:30 Spurs. So San Antonio, wear your Spurs gear. We need all the help we can get. Light those candles, whatever we need to do to get us there. Definitely get us there. We need to be in the playoffs. That would be wonderful. My Braves and Yankees series, thank you. New York held on. Sloppy game, but they held on. Yes, my buddy hates me right now, but hey, whatever. I won, you didn't. Braves and Yankees play today again. Astros versus the Giants. Rangers, Ets versus the Mariners. Just kidding, Vanessa. Obviously, baseball's in full effect. St. Louis, of course, got 2 more players that tested positive for the virus. So no telling how many more games will be postponed, and if so, how it will affect the rest of the season. We shall see. New York Yankees are 11-6, Braves 11-8, Astros 7-10 on the season, and Rangerettes 7-9 on the season. So let's see how that all plays out. WNBA, some small action today. Suns and Connecticut, Mercury versus the Sky, and Atlanta Dream and the Storm. And yes, I do love the Cubs. I do. I know I'm not showing any love to the Cubs, but I do. They play Indiana today. The Indians, sorry. The Cubs play the Indians. So, yep, they do. The Cubs do play Cubbies. I'm just mad they got rid of some of their key players, Roger. I mean, come on. But you know what? It is what it is. That's baseball, basketball, WNBA. You know, I'm super excited because I saw something last night that really got me excited. I'm a weirdo. I know. I was born in the 80s. Yes, I'm going to be 40. But Saved by the Bell is coming back in a reboot. And obviously it's going to have, Mario Lopez, Elizabeth. They played Slater and Jesse on Saved by the Bell. And they actually are teachers and a coach at Bayside, which in the reboot. So I'm kind of excited about that. But in a way, I don't know. It just kind of looked kind of cheesy. But we'll see. We'll see on the Peacock streaming NBC new network. We'll check it out. We'll have to check it out. I mean, it'll be something to watch. But obviously, a lot of kids went back to school today. I know my little cousin started kinder and junior in high school, and a lot of my other friends have their kids going to school, and it's just so crazy that the Catholic schools went back to school today. Like, I still can't wrap my mind around it that they went to school, like physically to school. I don't get that yet, but I just pray that they're safe and this online learning, all these kids, seeing all these kids get dressed up and taking their sign, and then it says virtual classroom, and then they go back inside, and that's the new norm picture, is them outside, leaving, holding their little sign, and then now a parent's taking a shot of them going back inside the house. Kind of weird for me, but a shout out to all those kids that started school today. You guys are my heroes. You guys are my new heroes for going to school today. Who would have thought we'd be saying that? But to all those teachers who are out there as well, just risking everything to be out there and teaching them and doing stuff like that is crazy. I can guarantee you on Friday, this is going to be a topic with Vanessa, and you're not going to want to miss out. I already know how crazy it's going to get with her being on the show, but she's got a lot to say about that, and she's expressed herself very much about her feelings regarding that, and I just can't wait for her to talk about that. And she's going to be a good one to listen to, but she's also going to help bring some resources to light for some of you parents that are taking part in the online learning process. It's new for everybody, it's not the norm, and it's just crazy time. I was having a conversation with my buddy Jerry yesterday about some of the supplies that kids now need, and when you start to think about computers and laptops and some of the gear, you really have to sit and think about it. I obviously don't have kids. Thank you, God. No, I'm just kidding. I have enough with my cousins and my nieces and nephews, but when you start to think of that expense, yes, some of the schools are giving you a laptop, but what happens if you don't have internet? That was my big question. Like, what are these parents doing without internet? And he was telling me that, some people qualified for, a special kind of internet package, or the school's offering a free hotspot in the parking lot, or I know AT&T did it. I know the library by my house is doing it. But, those parents that actually work, like, there's so many other things that go into play with it to me. How does a parent go to work if their kids are doing online learning? Much less if you're a single parent. It's just so huge for me to kind of wrap my head around. I don't get it. I don't understand how this is possible. This is way out of my league, but I feel sorry for all of you parents that are having to do this. Having to wake up your child, and this is coming from parents, that you have to wake up your child, put them in their uniform to sit in front of their computer for virtual learning. And you are the teacher's assistant. What about your job during the day? Like, how many of you have a job and still have to do that and figure out, okay, where's my kid going to be while I'm working? Or do I have to change my work schedule so I can be with my kid? And how does that happen now? Like, I'm just so dumbfounded, I guess, by it. Like, I don't get how we can do this. I mean, yes, a lot of parents are not working right now, and their kids are their number one, focus. But then you get criticized for not working, or different situations like that. And I'm just, what about their meals? Like, to me, a lot of these kids need that hot meal, that breakfast, lunch, sometimes a snack at school, depending on where you go. And now you as a parent are barely making it, or not even working, and have to supply those extra meals. Yes, you should have been doing it all summer long, is what people say. But yeah, but what about the schools? Like, they were getting that free meal, and then it stopped, and then now we're back. And are they still going to get a lunch meal? Are they, it's just a lot for parents to have that burden on them. And I just feel so bad. I mean, I don't even know how you do it, but I feel for you. I really, really do. And I just hope that at some point, whether it be at the end of the year or early, November, which I doubt, or, January. And if it's true, if they do go back, after it's in September, that, you guys find some relief, from that. And I just don't really, really know if that's going to happen or not. But we shall see. I feel your pain. But you're not, like I said, you're not going to want to miss out on Friday. We're going to have a lot of things going on to try to help relieve some of that. And I'm pretty excited. Vanessa's going to be here, so that should be pretty cool. But I hope you guys are having a great day. Like I said, I took a little time off, got some things set and up for the new wave of this show, King's Court with JJ. Obviously, I'm in my house, but I'm in the house that my grandma raised me in since I was a baby. And it's paying tribute to her. Obviously, my family, the King family, my aunts, my uncle, they've paved the way for myself and my cousins, and they did the best they could for us, and they did a great job. My grandmother um, lost her husband at an early age at 47. And so a lot of my cousins, we didn't get to meet our grandfather. But, the stories that were told to us were obviously freaking amazing. They continue to tell us stories every day. And it's something that I cherish. So what better way to keep the King name going through the name of the show and being where I'm at. So that's why we have it called King's Corner, to pay tribute to them. But like I said, new things to come. Great opportunities have come about this already. And I'm super excited the way this is going. Obviously, we have our own website now, kingscourtwithjj.com. New Facebook. We do have a Instagram handle. We're working on Twitter right now. And, you're going to start to see on the website, actually, hopefully by the end of today, a lot of the podcasts will be up and running. YouTube channel is going up later today or possibly tomorrow. Working on that as well. Of course, tomorrow's going to be a big show. There may be one or two more guests on that show. Who knows? I just know that Vanessa will be joining me. So this should be very, very interesting. So like I said at the top of the show, be prepared. Be prepared for anything. Could be a PG show. Could be rated R. Yeah, could be a little crazy when we are actually on the same page. I'm excited. Like really, you have no idea. We've been talking about it for some time, and now it's finally that time. So it'll be interesting to have my bestie, on the show. Can't wait. We do have some crazy things going on right now, as far as obviously the news of the blast in Lebanon, and but a crazy car chase yesterday was the funniest thing that ever happened. I thought, I know it's bad to say that, but that was freaking funny. And if you didn't see it, you got to watch it. I mean, obviously we're still on the Corona coaster where the funniest stuff probably is not funny, and we still think it is. But that was amazing. I want to give a shout out to the state troopers who, stepped in and helped BCSO, with that. I was laughing the whole time through the chase, and it passed right in front of my friend Marco Pena's house. And I could not help but laugh because I was thinking that once he hit the railroad tracks, something would happen to his car, considering all the smoke that was coming out before that. But it didn't. And I was really, really hoping, Marco, maybe like do something, buddy. I was hoping you'd be out there like waving or doing something. Like I just thought it was funny. But luckily it ended safely. Nobody got hurt. Because I guarantee it, I was kind of like sitting at the doctor's office watching it. And I'm watching this car chase. And yes, I'm the stupid one at the doctor's office that had the volume on that probably shouldn't have. But next thing I know, they were like, hey, are you watching a car chase? Or, hey, like trying to be in my business. And it turned out that a lot of people were interested. So I was entertaining people by watching a police car chase. And this one lady that was next to me, mind you, we all had our mask on. We were trying to social distance, but everybody wanted to see. But she was giving play-by-play of the whole thing. I wish I could have recorded the play-by-play of the car chase because it was quite amusing. And in the end, people were making their comments, but I probably can't say on air. But yeah, it was quite amusing. So yes, I got amused over something stupid yesterday. But I did post it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Ken's 5 did a good job in the helicopter, following through the chase. So yeah, ram some fences. Hit an 18-wheeler to start and doesn't have a hood. Like, they're gonna find you, buddy. You're stuck. But whatever. It was entertaining. Not as entertaining as Friday's gonna be, but I'm just gonna keep on with that. I know I'm bad, but yeah, it is. It was entertaining. Very, very entertaining to watch. I'm super excited that we got to see something a little out of the norm. But I want to talk music. I miss concerts. I miss the fact that we just can all go hang out and listen to great music. And Metallica is going to have a broadcast concert out at Fiesta, Texas. And like the Garth Brooks gig, they're going to try to do a concert at Fiesta, Texas. And actually, the Stars and Stripes and New Braunfels will air the concert Saturday, August 29th. The veteran band will be gigging from Northern California stomping grounds. And you can buy your tickets on Friday through Ticketmaster. So, this is where it gets confusing for me. Are you going to pay $115 per car to watch Metallica? I really, really want to know. If you're on here, on Facebook, obviously, if you're on Facebook and you're going to pay $115 to watch Metallica on a big screen, I want to know. I want to know who's going to pay it. Inquiring minds really, truly, truly want to know if $115 is worth paying to watch Metallica. Because I don't think so. I really, really, really don't think so. I don't see it. I don't see spending $115. Garth Brooks was even, I think, $15 more than Metallica was charging. So Garth Brooks was charging $130 for this concert. Who paid it? I mean, I love Garth Brooks. Friends in Low Places, and he's got some pretty good hits. I won't name them all. I have the box set, thanks to my madre over there. But who's gonna pay $130 to watch a concert on a screen? I mean, you can do that on Netflix. You can do that on Hulu. You can do that on YouTube. Now you can do it with Apple TV. I will not pay $115 to watch Metallica. Which, by the way, I am so happy that the San Antonio Current actually threw this out there. Considering the band requested beer sales in before they took the stage at their last gig in San Antonio in the Alamo Dome in 2017, thank you. Thank you for setting the record straight, San Antonio Current. Yes, that is true. The band requested that as soon as they went on, all beer sales stopped. People were pissed because they thought we had ran out of beer. We didn't. The band just requested that as soon as they go on, all beer gets cut off. And fans did not like that. But now you can actually sit in your car and drink. What's the difference of watching at home to me? Like, I'd rather watch at home and get drunk and enjoy the concert from the seat of my couch or chair or wherever than pay $115 and sit in my car and have to lug an ice chest and drink and drive. Mind you can't do that. So I'd rather just watch it at home. But I don't know. I can't see paying $115. If you pay $115 and you buy that ticket on Friday, I want to know who you are. I want to see your ticket virtually. And I want you to take a picture at the concert and post it on the King's Court with JJ Facebook. Because I truly, truly want to know who's going to this concert. Who's going to watch it. And it's like pay-per-view watching boxing. I mean, I'm just not WrestleMania. Like, I'd rather buy that than just sit at Fiesta Texas parking lot watching a damn concert. I'm sorry. I don't see it. But hey. So, kneeling during the national anthem. I'm going to completely change the subject, but kneeling during the national anthem. I come from a military background, military family, USA. Definitely. All branches have been represented in my family. I get it. It is a disrespect, yes. But, there's a huge but. Liberty and justice for all in the Pledge of Allegiance. Liberty and justice for all. We still have criminals out there. And I say criminals because you are a criminal for the Breonna Taylor murder. We still have issues with Black Lives Matter. Definitely. I get what you're trying to do. I understand it. And I'm saying this because Jerry Jones is on ESPN right now talking. And I'm going to read a quote from him. I will have grace and understanding regarding our players and the people who are sensitive about our flag. I will have grace and understanding regarding our players and the people who are sensitive about our flag. Jerry Jones is walking the fence line. And I am too. I'm going to say it. I am walking the fence line. Black Lives Matter. These players make millions of dollars, yes. And they feel they're being disrespected. They feel they're not equal. So I get where they're coming from. But at the same time, we got to respect our flag. So, yes, I'm on the fence too. Jerry Jones is definitely, obviously, on the fence, playing both sides. Again, another political thing that I don't like to talk about. But I don't know. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, like, we can hate sports right now, or you can still watch them. Like, you can hate the players that are kneeling, and then you can turn around and love them for standing up for something. It's damned if you do and damned if you don't. But we have to understand we are all in this together no matter what. And we fight the war together, whether it be foreign or domestic. And we gotta come together, especially during this time of COVID. This crap has thrown a wrench in so much stuff and really messed with so many lives. And it's just insane to think of all the impact this is having on social issues, not just politics, but, on sports, our daily lives, kids going to school, stuff like that. It's just insane. And I just can't believe it, how this has impacted so much. Daniel Lopez, I see you popping on. Holy moly. I can't wait till those music awards, man. Lady Gaga, Team Monsters, the VMAs, obviously. I talked about it a few weeks ago or a week ago. Lady Gaga nominated for 9 awards. Daniel, the Monsters are out. Man, I hope she wins. I really do, Daniel. I know you're going to go crazy. You are going to go nuts if she wins. Rain on me, Daniel. Rain on me. Your girl. So, it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun watching that, Daniel. I can't wait to see that. And I really hope there's an audience there to enjoy her musical performance and mind. She is mind-blowing. I guarantee it. And that's where I was going to kind of go with this, too, was music. I was listening to a podcast this morning of 2 of my favorite people in the world, Leisha Haley and Kate. Obviously, they're from the show The L Word, Generation Q or L Word. They have their own little podcast, comes out on Wednesdays, and of course, being in the podcast family, I have decided to listen to a lot more podcasts, and they're definitely one that kind of sparked this too. To come about. I'm in some of the groups for the show and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool, kind of interacting with them. But they talked about music and your first concert, like their first concerts and how they fell in love with music. And I want to know, by some of you who may still be on the show today, what was your first concert? Like, who did you go see your very first concert ever? My very first concert. Oh man, this is going to be fun. My very first concert was a concert that I never would have thought I'd be at, but it was I'm embarrassed to say this. R. Kelly and Salt and Pepper. Yep, R. Kelly and Salt and Pepper. Yep, R. Kelly was bumping and grinding. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of bump and grind, baby. Yep, I saw it. First concert ever. That's who I got to see. R. Kelly and Salt and Pepper. What a memory. But anyway, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan and never went to see him. But to see R. Kelly and Salt and Pepper as my first concert, I just think it's hilarious. I want to know what your first concert was. That's just freaking amazing. But yeah, I have a favorite groups. Obviously, New Kids on the Block. I did go see New Kids on the Block. Backstreet Boys in Vegas. Oh my God. If my sister is watching, Allie, man, that was amazing. Seeing AJ right there, like right there, was freaking amazing. Been to see Salt and Pepper obviously numerous times, not just that one time. In Vogue, used to work a concert with 50 Cent. Seen Cher. I've seen a list of performers at the Alamodome, the AT&T Center, at Verizon Wireless Amphitheater, for those of you who may remember that. And I just want to know what kind of music you guys love and listen to. I just, being in the 80s, but I like all kinds of music. I like Tejano, obviously. I like hip-hop, R&B, rap, you name it. I like it. But I really just interested in the kind of music people like, and their very first concert experience is something that I kind of want to tap into and see where people went with it, and did it influence your lifestyle? Did you want to be the gangbanger from Naughty by Nature, or did you want to be Snoop Dogg gangbanger, or Tupac or Biggie Smalls? And I don't know. Did you want to be the choir girl of Whitney Houston, or the later Whitney Houston druggie? Oh my God. Mariah Carey, or are you Missy Elliott? Like, I really want to know what you guys think about music and stuff. And feel free to tell me. Feel free to text me. If you got my number, text me. I want to know what kind of music you liked. I'm not going to tell all of you my number because we're going to have a switch over pretty soon. But I'm interested to see, or leave a comment on here and let me know what kind of music you liked. And it's interesting how things are going. And in this world right now, Corona coaster, just trying to figure out, how crazy this is and what's going to happen. But all those kids that went back to school today, you guys are my heroes. You guys woke up early, put your uniform on, put your mask on, took your morning pictures, and you either went to Catholic school and went to school, or you either took your picture for IDEA or Jubilee or whatever school that may be, and you took your picture at the door and then went back right inside and sat down at your computer for the rest of the day. So, thank you. You little ones are my hero. I promise Friday it's going to be a show for you guys to kind of kick off the school year with. To those teachers who are at work right now, whether you're prepping your classroom for 6 feet social distancing after the holiday in September, or whether you're getting ready to virtually learn for the rest of the year of 2020, you are my hero. I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe we're going back to school like this. To those seniors, I feel your pain. I don't know what you're going through, but I feel you, man. This is the year that you party, you have a good time, football, interacting with friends, and you can't do crap. I will say this, though. Over the weekend, I went to go eat at a particular restaurant. I guess I could name it, technically. I mean, it's not like I'm sponsored or anything yet. I went to go eat at Texas Roadhouse. I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all. First, obviously, you guys saw on the post below this was I went to my aunt's restaurant, Cristan's Tacos, and social distancing, the tables, people wearing masks, people are eating and they're, still kind of put their mask back on even though they're sitting at the table, people getting to-go orders, place the order inside and then wait outside, and just well structured the way the flow was there. Nobody had to tell anybody what to do. You go to Texas Roadhouse and it's just chaos to me. They put up these new barriers, which is between the booths. Okay, fine. Protective glass, whatever. But there was no social distancing. I thought we had to be at like a certain percentage of capacity. Guess not, because every table was full. Every bar stool was full. And I mean full. People were sitting next to each other. People were on top of you. And it was very uncomfortable. Obviously got out of there as quickly as I could with my food, but yeah. I mean, this is not going away. It's not going away if we keep acting like idiots. Obviously, I must be an idiot because I went to the freaking place thinking that, we were still kind of practicing some social distancing, and we didn't. And I feel like an idiot for doing it. Will I do it again? Probably not. It'll probably be sitting at home, doing nothing for the next few days. But, I don't get it. I don't get what's going on. Like, we are still in this world of panic. We still got to wear our mask. We still got to practice social distancing. Our kids are going to school, and we have to be ready for them to be able to go back to normal at some point. So, San Antonio, please, please, please take care of yourself. Mask up. Look out for one another. Social distance. I miss my family. I truly miss my family. I've not seen my baby cousin, Evie, and it is killing me because I really want to see her. I want to meet her. I want to hold her. And I can't do that right now. So we got to mask up. We got to stay healthy the best we can. And we just got to look out for one another. I always say make sure you're checking on those elderly people in your neighborhood. Make sure you're checking on your loved ones, telling them you love them. Tomorrow's never promised. We never know what's going to happen. And a shout out to Rosanna Santos and her family. I know your mom is still battling, Rosanna, but definitely in our prayers. I love you guys. Hope you guys are doing good. Rosanna, I hope you're getting better as well. And I'm going to leave you with a quote from Chief Juan Lewis. The distance between your goals and reality is filled with naysayers, negativity, and doubt. Stay on the positivity train because you got this. Once again, the distance between your goals and reality is filled with naysayers, negativity, and doubt. So stay on the positivity train because you got this. Fired up, Chief Lewis. I love that man. He posts some amazing things on Facebook sometimes. And you guys are truly my heroes, those teachers and kids that went back to school. Of course, to the doctors, EMTs, police, fire. You guys also are the heroes of this city. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, you're not going to want to miss Friday's show. My bestie's going to be on the show. It's going to be a crazy, crazy time. So make sure you're ready. You're ready for the laughs. Get your popcorn because she's something else. She's going to keep you laughing. If you're a political person, we're really going to push her buttons probably a little bit. I know she will. I'll just laugh and kind of chime in. But you're going to hear the banter. The Rangers and the Yankees for sure. For sure. You're the Astros ain't got nothing on next week. But it's going to be entertaining nonetheless from start to finish. Giveaways, whatever may happen is going to happen. Who knows? One or two guests, who knows? But yes, my bestie will be on here. So you guys stay safe. Once again, the show is in memory of Jesse Lobo, my cousin who passed away this weekend. This goes out to my cousins, Patrick, baby Jesse, Carmen, Patty. I love you guys. I love my family for watching. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will definitely see you on Friday. Make sure to tune in. Check us out, kingscourtwithjj.com, kingscourtwithjj.com. Also like us on Facebook, subscribe. Watch out for the YouTube channel coming. Good things are going to be happening in the next week or two. Gonna explode. You'll see. I guarantee it. Have a good one, everybody.